It's Mikey reporting live from Immortals Inc. podcast, as always. But guess what? Today we have Matt Tamiko. And guess what we're going to talk about today? Warhammer. And no, not 40K. Age of Sigmar.
Age of Sigmar.
So, obviously, I got my friend Matt here.
Hey, Mikey, what's up?
I guess wave your hand. Say hi. Yeah, that's him. I guess my first question to you is, explain the different settings of Warhammer in general. Like, what...
Well, Warhammer Age of Sigmar used to be another game called Warhammer Fantasy, but the problem is that world, called the Old World, there was so much war and turmoil and chaos in it that it basically blew up.
It just blew up?
Yeah, it blew up, and then it became like 8 different realms.
Wait, why did it blow up?
Because chaos was like fighting order, and order was fighting chaos, and then the scave, like all the forces, like it was the apocalypse, and they called it the end times. And the end times led up to had this mysterious game that was coming out called Age of Sigmar, and like they were like, "What's Age of Sigmar? What is it?" Because they kept it under wraps. But then Age of Sigmar came, and it was a completely different game. The rules were completely simplified. It was streamlined. It was completely different rules-wise from 40K and stuff. The thing is, there were these war scrolls that you can just pick up and stuff, and then you know how to play. You know the stats for your unit, and the rules were just incredibly simple. You could sit down and play it and learn it maybe in like 10 minutes.
Well, remember, right before this, you told me that I could literally play this right now if I wanted to.
You can, because it's incredibly simple. What I have right here is this set is called Warrior. And what it is it's tremendous value for it's heavy. I can't tell you how heavy this box set is.
We need a scale.
Basically, right, yeah. And what this has is it's basically 2 armies. They're not like 500 guys, but there are like 18 miniatures, really well defined miniatures in this game. And what they are is the Stormcast Eternals and the Cruel Boys Oryx.
I remember you mentioned to me, you told me that these Stormcast guys, as pictured behind you in the shiny armor.
Now and the thing is, they don't have to have shiny armor. It's just that when these guys came out, people made fun of them. They were like, "Oh, these are the Sigmarines." They called them Sigmarines because they were basically fantasy space marines and stuff like that. But if you think about it, they kind of are. You can design your own group of Stormcast Eternals and stuff. You can design their background and everything.
Wait, so Space Marines came first in the Warhammer universe?
Well, in Warhammer 40K, Space Marines have always been like the golden boys of Games Workshop and stuff.
Yeah, that's all I hear.
So eventually, the marketing team was like, "What if we had fantasy Space Marines?" And we, because Space Marines sell a lot of miniatures, so they eventually did it. So what you're getting in this box, if you want to collect the honorable Stormcast Eternals, you're getting 5 infantry in here, and you're getting a leader. And if you want to lean towards the other side, say if you don't like the Stormcast Eternals, you don't like order, you want to mess some stuff up, you know what I mean? Then you got these guys called the Cruel Boys, who are Oryx. And there was a big copyright thing. They wanted to avoid copyright. So Orcs changed to Oryx, Ogres changed to Ogors.
Wait, Orcs is copywritten?
They didn't want to use Orcs because it was too like Tolkien or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And they wanted to have their own intellectual property. So I mean,
don't be afraid to be different, right?
Basically, yeah. And so these are Oryx that originated in the swamps, and they're all about using. Most Oryx are about like using brute strength and like fighting war, but these guys are more about going like using whatever they can to win, using cunning in order to win, and they are led by someone called a killaboss.
A killaboss?
A killaboss.
Is that one word?
Yeah, killaboss. Yeah, and he's got a little buddy there, and he's this huge cruel boy.
Is he on the back right there?
Yes,
turn him around.
He is on the back right there.
Which way? Point him out.
He's right there. He's huge. Look at him.
Yeah, that dude's pretty big.
He's massive. And no doubt, if you get like a friend together to play this out, the Knight Arcanum, who's right there, is no doubt going to come in hand-to-hand combat with the killer boss, and you're going to find out who is the most killy.
Yeah, I mean, he has a name, right?
Yeah, I mean,
is that
like,
a nickname or is that an actual name?
Oh, Kiloboss?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's like for the Oryx, there's like one of the groups has a guy called a Mega Boss. They're all bosses, you know, like they boss around. They're bigger than the other Oryx and stuff like that, so they boss them around.
What's your favorite thing about this in general?
About this particular box?
Yeah.
Well, it's just the amount that you get in it for the amount. Like it's $50.
Oh, it's $50.
And
okay.
what you can do with it is crazy, because you can play it on any scale that you want, and you can play it anywhere you want. I've played on carpet. I mean, using like coffee cups as like terrain. You don't have to have this great battlefield or anything like that. You can like move your guys around and stuff, and there are these little sheets that come with this that tell you exactly the stats about your different units. So you're never going to be confused about how many attacks your Stormcast have or how tough they are or anything like that.
Take cover behind the coffee mug.
Cups. Yeah, basically. This box is actually a piece of terrain. So you turn it over and it becomes this ancient runes piece, which is really pretty. You can also play this set like war bands, you know? You don't have to play it as units. You can like have each guy as his own guy, kind of like Kill Team in 40K. There are millions of ways you could, well, not millions, but tens of ways that you could play this box.
10 billion ways.
10 billion ways you can play this box. There are like a ton of armies out there. Even if you don't like these, I mean, you'll like one of them. There's Chaos. There's Deepkin elves from the sea. You know,
that's scary.
It is. Believe me, you should see their units. So you will find an army for you, no matter what. I guarantee it.
And this is on the shelves here at Immortals Inc.
This is on the shelves at Immortals Inc. Go get it.
ImmortalsInc.com.
Yes, ImmortalsInc.com. You know where to find it. You know where to find us. Yoo-hoo!
Yoo-hoo!
Imagine, if you will, sitting down to your morning coffee, turning on your home computer to read the day's newspaper. Well, it's not as far-fetched as it may seem. In fact, both local San Francisco papers are investing a lot of money to try and get a service just like that started. Science editor Steve Newman reports on